Hello and welcome to Jordan's Journey Journal. My name is Jordan. Today's date is 10/15/2020. Today's journal date is 10/15/2020. Recording date 10/15/2020. Posted date to be determined as always. Now, Stardust and Beans and everything in between. Today's journal entry is about uniqueness and how I feel like in today's day and age we're kind of losing it. I feel like everybody's kind of coming together to kind of reflect each other. And I was having a conversation with my hairdresser, and in the video segment you'll see my new hair. And we were kind of talking about this, and that's what sparked the inspiration for this entire journal entry. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy. Now on to the journal segment written by your boy. Being unique. We all are from birth, but as we grow up, the world doth hurt, and made our iron rust, till the thing we once were falls off as dust. Slowly as we try to fit in a hole, a mold that was not meant for us to hold. Faux parts just for likes and hearts, we control our once perfectly fit person that was fine having a few pieces not working, into something that only causes hurtin'. We are at constant odds with two versions of us. The one that faces outward, the one that everyone sees, the ideal version of what I think is me. The one that is always smiling, saying, look at this adventure I'm on. Now give me likes and comments so the facade can go on. And then there's this one that we face when there's no one. The one that we have when we're all alone. Where all the caked on mask that we thought we had under control unfolds. You can't hide from that one. Like a shadow, it follows you everywhere, even in the dark. And when you look in the reflection, both you and the mirror fall apart. The hand that would once move on and just try not to pick up these pieces gets stuck with fragments of who you think you are. You stay stuck, cut up, and won't stop till you stop bleeding, Chuck. This is a dark turn, but there does happen to be another side. It takes true reflection of seeing the shattered mirrored mention as an insurrection against your own twisted image of who you think you should be. From birth, you've had the gift of the word unique. So treat the four panels of that broken frame as something that all artists use, and it goes by the same name. Draw whatever feels right in the absence of what you think you should see. You have done something near impossible, breaking the mold of what you thought you should be. My mom said it to me all the time, and I'll repeat it to thee in my last line. Do you, my G, and all the design has been by me. Next paragraph. The reason that Not Dudes is named Not Dudes is because, one, dudes.com is a porn site, and I thought it was just too funny to go after that site name. So that's where the not and Not Dudes came in. But dudes actually stands for something. D-O-U-D-E-S, or D-U-D-E-S. That's dudes. Do You Designs. It's an ode to my mom, who always told me to march to the beat of my own drummer and do you above all. I'm on Tinder and all these other social dating apps, and I just see what seems like the same mold or the same picture, the same person. The classic, I'm just looking for the Jim to my Pam line, and I'm getting pretty tired of it. It seems like the uniqueness of everyone is fizzling as we're all coming more and more together, getting more connected. It seems like there's an ideal standard of beauty that is trying to be met for all of us Stardust. And I feel like I'm in a pickle. I'm a very weird individual, if you haven't picked that up already. And I try to make it apparent on my profile pretty much everywhere. And I'm consistently trying to find a person who can match, or at least be some level of weird. Or at least has enough unique stuff about them, which everybody truly does have something. Yeah, I just want someone that kind of pokes out of the sea of people that I consistently see. Someone different, someone kind of like me. a different kind of bait to get this koi fish out of the water. You know, who knows, but I know that given enough time, I will find my sunshine. I will not try to adhere to a Jordan who just seems to be refined. I will find my own sense of self. And in time, my mirror will look like no one else. No one else. And now, a quick poem. A quick poem. By who? By J. Who wrote 'em. Who wrote 'em. Excuse me as I take a sip of tea. This one's about a young space samurai like me. Rest easy, young space samurai. The reflection you see in your blade does not lie. You might be missing an eye with scars all over. From battle and those not seen, I'm talking internal. But know that with each dent and each mark, a story can be told. Whether the scars come good or bad, you will always have tenfold. The only scar you should be worried about is the one that crescents your face. Given to you from birth, it's the only one that you should truly obey. So, put the sword away, pick up a brush and paint over the pain of yourself or of the world you see. Anyway, samurai, that scar that hides your teeth, it sure looks happy to me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the journal. Thank you for rocking and vibing. It's been real, but here's the deal. If you guys want to, this is the end, or you can stay to the recorded segment, and even past that is the Patreon special. No, the deeper we get in, the more special. So, if this is the end, make sure to subscribe, maybe share it to a friend. And if you really want to do homeboy a favor, donate down in the description, Cash App or Patreon. I can be a little bit of an enable. What does that mean? I'm really pressing because I'm like, I need to go. I got to 122.22, yo, and that's it. Anyway, I'll catch you space samurais and space cowboys later. Remember to check out King Veda. King Veda. All right, deuces, not nooses. Remember, life is too precious to waste it, even if you think you're dead in a basement. I should say, even if you feel like you're almost dead in a basement. And the bird just said, Chief, what does that mean? And I'm like, this. Hello and welcome to Jordan with the new haircut. I got twists and I'm gonna pull them out tomorrow to get like an even newer haircut. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, it's about uniqueness, and I'm trying to look for my vape, and I cannot find it, but that's probably, oh, it's in my pocket. Zimwa. Hello. Yeah, uniqueness, and how it's hard to find it nowadays. I was talking with my hairdresser, and she was like, you know, everybody on social media is like the same, and I'm like, I'm having the same issue. It's impossible to find someone that I'm like interested in, attracted to, which is like less of a fact, but like interested in, attracted to, and has like unique qualities that make them an interesting person. But that kind of plays into everything. And I'm not trying to say that like, oh, Jordan's so selective. I'm a little bit picky, but you know, I'm not the dude who just swiping right on everybody. I actually am kind of selective. I used to be that guy because I was too focused on everything else, you know, just trying to get the little rush of dopamine from a like. But that's not exactly who I am nowadays. I am looking more for a relationship, despite my therapist saying, Jordan, are you looking for a relationship or are you just looking to fuck? And I'm like, man, I just want to be cuddled and watch anime. That's literally my Tinder bio. It's I just want to cuddle and watch anime. Also, I use your dog pictures as memes. So yeah, it's a really tough situation, Chiefs. It's a really tough situation to be in because I'm trying to find a person. I don't know why my arm's doing this. It's just deciding to do this. Yeah, it's telling me to check the time. It's about time, but it's not about time. But my brother needs the mic back, so I have to. Beside the point. Yeah, it's tough, and moreover, to take it away from the whole social media aspect or its social dating aspect, it's really hard to stay yourself and stay true to yourself. Like what my mom always said. I'm gonna take a hit of this. I'm sorry. Like what my mom always said, son, do you. At the end of the day, I don't care what you do, son. I want you to stay true to the inner you. You have to walk your own path to the beat of your own drum. It doesn't matter if it's not in sync with everyone. I'm telling you, son. I'm telling you, son, if you want to be with that person, you already are the gem. So they just have to find you. You don't have to go out and seek them, my friend. But you are a gentleman, so if you find a lady, you must court her in a certain way. I'm not trying to say, hey, yo, Shawday. No, I'm trying to say, hello, ma'am, my name is Jay. I happen to be a writer, a poet, a musician, an artist, and 50 other things. In fact, I want to let you know what? That I'm also single, too, in stack. What does that mean? I've only had, like, 2 real girlfriends. One in high school, which I kind of count, kind of don't really count. And it's not even like that's a bad thing. It's just like it takes a lot for me to like be interested in a person, which I'm kind of realizing. The end of that rap was, can I buy you a cup of coffee, or perhaps make you a cup of tea? You see, there's no Tivana around here anymore, my G. I used to work there. That was the ground floor. That's where I met Mr. New Age Hood Rats, that whore. Why? Because he's a great artist, and I'm like, you found a good person. How'd you do it, my dude? How is that shit working? How's that working? And he's like, it's going great. It's going good. You know, we vibing. But I have to take my time. But it's okay. I just wish I had a show day to call mine. But remember, it's not about owning people. It's not about owning shit. I was telling Kim this. At the end of the day, you should be like 2 pyramids built up, equal height, separate, but what? Equal, once again, my guy. Not connected at the hip. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's where my hip breaks on that shit. So I have to learn to be less dependent. Less I need you, I need things from you. I have to be my own person, my dude. And yes, sexual gratification is great, emotional, fantastic, but I can't wait for what? A day when Jordan is just okay being Jay by himself in no other way. Doing him in the best way he can. Sipping Jim with the cigarette in between his hands. Let me take that cigarette out, put some lavender in, put some lavender in. I hope that goes well, by the way. I don't want to keep having to puff on this goddamn vape. I much rather do this like my abuelo, but he quit, and I'm gonna do it too, but in my own way, yo. That's part of me trying to be unique. That's part of me trying to get my nightly sleep. That's part of the self-care that Jordan needs when he puts on his underwear. Why? It's the almost first motherfucking thing that I do in the morning. I want to tell you this, tell you what, make your bed, because you never know who's gonna be moaning. Oh! Shout out to Envoy for the beats. I had to chop it up a little bit as usual so I can loop for free. But hey, Envoy beats on Bandcamp, Instagram, and SoundCloud. I got to get this dude an MPC so he can make more beats for who? Brown Cow. Dun, dun. That's the only part that's kind of fucking with me because I'm like, I had to kind of, yeah, you can hear like a little skip, but j'aime moi. What else you got, Jay? Every day of the week, all I want to see is someone back. More of I just kind of want to stop living in the past. I told my therapist this, and she said, Jordan, that's a very good quote. And guess where I got it? From fucking TikTok. No other place, yo. It said, the past is a place of reflection, not residence. I'm trying to find a word that comes with residence, but it's something that I need to remember, man. It's something that I need to remember, man. And there's my little sign right there. What's up, Jay? No, what's up, Jordan? And he's like, what's good? It's my little buggy boy. You know, they're water bugs, and they're pretty cool. And the alchemist, he found a scarab or a beetle. Those are mine. Essentially saying, Jordan, you're doing well this time. I hope you're having a good day. Remember, she's right there in many other ways. You gotta focus on your art, focus on yourself, and focus on your health. Jobs will come and go, but you have to be well. Because you can't be having what? Episodes. Manic, depressive is okay occasionally, but you have to be stable, my G. Stable, my G, even monetarily. I know you got like $20 in your bank account right now, total. That's savings included. You can't be just spending it on black t-shirts and new zooted, new shit. They even want to buy black pants, and it's like, dude, you have so many other pants that you could use, that you could spray paint black or dye black. How about that? And I'm like, that's a very good idea, Jack. I might just do that. Anyway, I hope you guys have learned something, enjoyed, etc. That's going to be the end of the recorded segment onto the Patreon special, where Jordan gets a little bit special, gets a little bit more astral. I have the sheets of paper to talk to the Shinigamis right here. Anyway, I'm just going to keep you, in the clear. It gets better with time, as it always does, like a fine wine, cuz. You don't just want to stop at grape juice, that's just too sweet. For me, I want someone a little bit more mature. Not talking cougar, I'm talking a girl for me. I'll tell you, man, I felt her once. She shot me with a cosmic arrow and I blew up. I'm talking like nut and brain. It was ridiculous, man. I know that she's out there. She's waiting. Me, I'm just steady masturbating. What does that mean? Ooh, just holding it in. Making sure that I have enough weed to last me till I can sip gin. And by weed, I mean this. Why? Because I don't really drink, but maybe one day soon. But not like alcoholic, like enjoy it, my dude. Shout out to Juju, teaching me how to actually drink properly. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you guys later. Space samurais and cowboys alike, Jordan will see you on your next hike. I hope you see him at the top of the mountain with a bike. That's a road bike. That's a road bike. With a what? With a bike kit on it? You'll see. It's called Project Scythes. Go to Team Crows. It's May Death Have Mercy on your soul. That's free. Don't worry about it. But again, if you want to support G, subscribe, Patreon, Cash App, down below, yo. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Boom. Patreon special. Let's see what the Shinigamis have to say. My man, did I mention? Jordan, this is Death saying. Jordan, that was a very beautiful episode. It really touched my heart. I appreciate that, D. It means a lot. Yeah, so when are you going to do the next one about me? And who's that? That's just Moshimi. That's just the love of my life. And I'm like, whenever I feel like writing my flower, whenever I feel like writing a rose to my flower, which is actually one of my favorite Jordan Journey journals that I have done. It's 05, 08, 2020. It's in my videos. Go look at it. It's about me and my ex. And the revelation that I had. It's very beautifully done. I watch it multiple times. I want to watch it more just to kind of remind myself to let go and to let go of the past and to move forward, because right now it feels like I'm being stretched like a rubber band, and that's not a way to move forward, man. It's not a way to move forward, man. Anyways, moi. Still do, but I can't have you. I'm sorry. Oh, now you're making me blush and take off the mask. I know, but it's okay. Why? Because maybe one day this will all come to pass. Which means what? All this shit will make sense in the future, potentially. Because I know it's not her right now. Maybe one day the universe gets hit with some cosmic energy and all of a sudden we're all connected, man. We're all connected. How? I have no idea. But for whatever reason, it seems like I have been here before. It seems like I have lived my life once again multiple times. Multiple times. And I've been in this place with this black shirt and this bandana with all this shit grooving around. Zemwa. And Jordan remembers how he remembered that he was in a dream last night. If you're in a dream, try to read something, and if it looks all like this and you can't make it out, then you're in a dream. And I remember, this is very off topic, very tangential, but I remember all of the dream beings like opening up their eyes like this and like, oh god, he recognized it. And they looked alien for some reason. They looked like reptilian, but I don't know what the fuck that's about. Anyway, Zimwa. Was I in that dream, yes or no? Listen, my crow. You were not in that dream. I'm telling you, a lot of these things are about me and my ex, because there was such a strong connection. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I haven't looked at the past journals in a little bit. But basically, we broke up over the course of it was like 5 years ago, around 5 years ago. And we recently got back in contact. And it's been pretty dope. It's been okay. But for that long period of time, for about 4.5 years, there was like no contact. Or very little or very horrific contact, where Jordan was manic and projecting all of this shit onto her, and she couldn't take it and then would just leave. Or not worse, but just it was not pretty. So Jordan, in his manic state, made this kind of character who he thought, or more, I'll say encountered this character who he thought was his ex. And it was a very rough thing, because when he was in the hospital, when he was going through group, she was always kind of floating there, almost like this spirit that was just kind of here. And she's still here, man. Can't get rid of her, understand? Until something happens. As Ram Dass said, you have to hope that the trap just undoes itself. The trap of existence, the trap of art, the trap of life. You have to hope that it just undoes itself. And by that, it means like, certain people are like really into meditation and they want to get enlightened. You can get enlightened in 50 different ways. It's just eventually you're going to find, I'm trying to quote it as best I can, at least the way that I see it. Let me say it the way that I see it compared to the way that it has been said. For me, it means Moshimi is here for a purpose. The purpose is not necessarily to berate me or to make me constantly think of my ex or this, that, and the other. The purpose I do not know yet. And I just have to hope that at the end of the day, the ink bleeds dry and it just leaves more white paper for me to paint on, if that makes sense. Alright, 2 more. Yeah. You have a question. What's your question? Why do you think I would do that to you? And this is Moshimi saying, why do you think I would leave you? Why do you think I would berate you? Why do you think I would do horrible things to you? Man, imagine having to wait your entire goddamn existence. Existence is different than life. Imagine having to wait your entire human life to find the person that you're meant to be with. Imagine me having to live life as Jordan, pretty much fucking strange, basically. Just to get to the next plane of existence, hopefully reincarnate, if that's what he chooses to believe in, and then come back, live a little bit more, and then find Moshimi. And then they're together. That's rough. That's a long time by yourself. I don't know if I can do that, man. That's why I'm more looking for, like, at this point in time, a companion that can kick it. I'm looking to just cuddle and watch anime, man. Person to cuddle with and watch anime at this point, because I'm, like, still not really over my ex. I'm trying to pay these checks, trying to get respect, trying to respect myself in every single goddamn way, I'm trying to stay healthy. Because I'm berated by demons in every single way, shape, and form. It's easy to see them as arrows or scythes if you just flip them over. But what does it also give you? It gives you a new perspective on life, on mental disorders. It gives you something to kind of break and bring in a new world order. New world order! I am a functioning schizoaffective fuck who can hold down a truck, who can hold down a job where he just takes shit out of trucks. And hopefully one day, with some luck, a little bit more buck. Alright, I can go for a hot second. Zimwa. Life is hard, life is tough, life is difficult, life is rough. But as long as you keep pushing through, you know what? You'll make it, Chuck. You will make it, Chuck. I honestly just want to see the world blow up, if I'm being real with you. I want to see the nukes. If that happens, knock on wood. If it does, to not happen, by the way, not to happen, to not happen. But if it does happen, I want to live long enough and hopefully hope that I don't have kids, that they will, so they don't have to see it. Because I'm like, shit. Boom. Alright. The world is a fuck place, but I'm sticking for a very long time. Be unique. Be you. Do you. Oh my god. If you want to listen to a song, Be. No, it's not Be. It's Your World by Common. The end of that song, the second half of that song, is one of my favorite lines. That and Funkadelic. Good thoughts, bad thoughts. Inspirational music right there. Zemwa, Zimwa. And that's all for now. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. You know how, you know why. I've been doing these on the daily. I'm pretty happy, my baby. So if you happen to see this, whoever you are, and you want to kind of take a try at Roy Lars, well, hit me up. Shoot me a DM at Sebi Ono, being like, yo, I'm down to cuddle and watch anime, yo. And I'm like, alright, what's your addy? And they're like, in Cali. And I'm like, too far. And they're like, you get a van? And I'm like, oh, I'll go far. But I'm just saying, it's small and a little bit stinky, man. Well, I can hang, Joe Dan. And I'm like, alright, but understand. It's a journey for one man. Who? Fatima. You gotta stay in the Oasis, ma. And she's like, what? Why? And I'm like, because I have to continue this journey until I get beat to shit at the pyramids. What I'm trying to say is, hit me up. Or, and alternatively, I'll figure it the fuck out. I believe that the universe will cosmically kick me in the face with a person. I'll be like on my phone on Tinder being like, damn! And then they'll be like, what's up, man? And I'm like, shout out to Morgan, who taught me how to, she does it like way better. My friend Morgan, not my other friend Morgan, who knows, I have many Sarahs and many Morgans, but Morgan who knows will know this. Like, the most guttural, like, oh god, I'm freaking out, but Zimwa, it's all good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Space Samurais are like, I will catch you on the next hike. Thank you for watching JJJ. This has been your boy who does not play all day. Remember, Roy Lars is on Mars smoking bars that are not Xanax and Klonopin, so before you do drugs, take a sip of gin. And remember, truth and everything you always need, even uniqueness, unique snikes, has always been within. Catch you guys later. So Jordan, what do you got for us on the Super Patreon special today? Death's Gardening Company. It's there. It's dope. There is like few things for sale. Go buy some stuff. Support your boy in a different way. You know? And then what else? It's 420 Blaze. Smoke a fatty for Jay, because he can't do it anyway. Again, it's funny. You want to see Jordan really own the goddamn street, own the universe? I have this idea. That's kind of a dark one. It's not a dark one, but it's a very, like, not scary. It's like, it's a, I don't want to use the word kamikaze, but it is kind of a kamikaze. You know, everybody recognizes that Jordan is like a manic mess. Not in mania, but is like a mess. But Jordan gets stable enough. There's enough science, researchers, doctors, and etc. on his side, team, whatever. There is enough homies that know him and know what he's like to keep him in track. His mom and dad are okay with it. They've given him the go ahead. And then everybody gets together in like Massachusetts or someplace where it's legal. They go to the spot. They go to Morgan's compound. Not Morgan, but the other Morgan. Morgan's compound. And then what? And then we just blaze and watch for fire. What's fire, Jordan? Purple fire that you cannot feel the heat. They call it lightning. It comes from the right hand, my G. You see it swirl around me, and oh my god, is it a gift, because we go from MA to NYC to visit who? I don't know. Some kid. Anyway, Team Crows, may death have mercy on your soul. That's the password. Go check it out. Fort Sheffer. That's the one I really want to do and can do. I'm just doodling over here, my dude. But again, that's a far-off dream. I'm not saying it could happen. Jordan is putting his mental state in fucking bananas to do it, so we're not going to do it just yet, if at any point in time. But the whole point is to research what the fuck is really going on inside Jordan's brain. You know? Maybe it's a little bit to the left. A little bit left of mania. Maybe it's a little bit left of schizoaffective. Maybe it's a little bit more to the left than most people think. Who knows? I've seen some things. I have said some things. I have some things recorded. That is for the true patrons. I'm just saying. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. And ooh, is it spicy. I'm talking like future FBI agent spicy. That's it. Good night, G.